Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Salty Commander podcast. I am one of your hosts, Najera, the most creative and saltiest commander player in the world.
That's it. And I am Victor Adame Minguez, and I have over 10,000 hours of EDH played.
Hi guys, this is Raul, and I finally have my playset of Grand Prix basic lands. Yeah, I'm happy about it.
Cool.
Are you Raul now? Have you shed away the
yeah?
Vago name?
What happened?
I have several AKAs. I am Raul. I'm also Vago. I'm also the Little Mister on Twitter. You can follow me if you want to. Yeah, I am a lot of things.
Because you used to introduce yourself as Vago, but then you just went with Raul.
Yeah, Raul, the gardener. Yeah.
Hey, come on.
Chill,
No.
Charlie.
That does not cool. Not cool. Not cool. Okay, it's good that we're all Mexican.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the commander. The commander set is out right now.
Yeah.
So the commander.
Well, the previous
2019. Yeah.
Everything's out.
Yeah, the previous.
I mean,
out.
by the time the video comes out, everything will be out.
No,
I don't think so.
No, not yet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wow, the future.
Yeah.
We're in time.
Many things
We're
now.
in time. The hype is
Well,
real.
yeah, for once.
Yeah, for once, the hype is real.
We're gonna talk about the 4 different decks and what are we gonna do with the cards and what kind of upgrades we can find to them.
It's gonna be hype. Yeah, we're really excited about these commander decks because they're awesome. Like for once in a while.
Overall, how do you feel about the decks?
I feel a strong 8.
Solid 9
on an arbitrary
I was
scale.
not gonna assign a random number to how I feel about them. I was just gonna talk my feelings.
I feel pink about it, just to say a random metric. Yeah.
Scare level orange.
Yeah.
Yes, I feel a little teal color about them. So, yeah. You know what the. No, I am really excited. I think a lot of them have potential, for sure, and a lot of the cards, the new ones and the reprints, are really exciting. Should get a lot of players brewing for a while. I don't think it's as creative as the partner commanders were, because I still find myself to this day like brewing around partner commanders.
True.
Yeah, look. To me, the 4-color commanders were the best sets. With
so
the
far.
partners and the 4-color cards, they were the best.
Yeah.
And nothing's gonna be able to top that unless they go again and do 4-color things, right?
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know how I feel about this. I think they're okay. They have a lot of weird cards, and I like weird cards.
And I like the fact that they are bringing mechanics from the past, and I mean it's fun. Like we were saying in the last episode, it's fun that we now finally have the morph commander as it is, instead of playing Animar or Rune or any other random guy.
Nobody but you played Rune.
Yeah. No one does.
A Rune morph deck with like 5 morphs and what was it? Counterspell everything.
Plasm Chasm is the name of the card? I don't remember.
Chasm?
Plasm Capture.
Yeah.
Plasm
Capture. Best card ever. It's not a morph card though.
Sure.
I feel like the other commanders, like not the main ones.
Yeah, not the foil ones.
The others are way more creative than the main commanders.
Yep. I
agree.
I feel
like if someone didn't make these commanders specific for
the mechanics.
For a mechanic, yeah, I think the other commanders would have been the ones in the face of the product.
True, I feel a little bit
Maybe I'm just
like
crazy.
they were like chained to do some commanders of the mechanics, and they were like, okay, we are done with the mechanics, with the guys of the mechanics, we can now do fun stuff.
Yeah, let's break out the fun
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah. And they did the other legends. All of them are great, I think.
I don't know all of them, but
Yeah, I don't know about all of them, but yeah, I agree. I was looking at the Jeskai wall, and I was like, no, not this one, no.
Well, not the wall though.
Oh wait, I have things to say about that one. I would like a deck where nobody attacks me ever.
With the wall and the spark double.
Yeah, no, well, like
Yeah, you can do that though.
yeah, but like okay, let's later.
Later, yeah.
Yeah, later.
Later.
So-
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And in another episode. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so
Commander.
let's begin with the Faceless Menace.
Yeah, the best
which
one.
is the morph deck. So, the main guy of this deck is Kadena, Slinking Sorcerer. 4 CMC, 1 generic, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue. Legendary creature Naga Wizard. The first phase down creature spell you cast each turn costs 3 less to cast. Whenever a phase down creature enters the battlefield under your control, draw a card. It's a 3/3. So this is the morph commander.
Mm-hmm.
And
it does morph.
like, looking at the deck list, it has like a. I think it pretty much has all the morph cards you'd want, right?
Not all of them.
No, well, mostly all.
Yeah,
Little
say,
mister.
come on.
Yeah.
Save for a few, but
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
it's got them all.
I think all of the decks have like everything you need to start playing and having fun. And yeah, this guy has most of the good morph creatures.
Yeah, like we have the Sagumauler and the Willbender and I don't know. I Grim Haruspex. I really like that card.
I don't know
Yeah,
why
it's
it has
cool.
morph though.
Oh,
But I mean,
Because it morphs. I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I don't.
I don't-
Why does anything have morph? I don't know.
why everything,
So you
man?
can-
No.
you can like turn it up, like turn it up in response to a wrath spell, and then wow, now I'm gonna draw a ton of cards.
Yeah. For me, I think, for example, I like the new art on Bane of the Living. And fun story, I had to dig through a super big box of Legions looking for a skin thinner. And then after like 1 hour, I found out that the skin thinner had a reprint on the new deck and a new art,
That's.
which is it's good.
Some would say it's better.
Yeah, and also, I mean, I would like to talk about the upgrades if you let
Okay,
me.
so like pretty much the morph deck. It's there.
Yeah,
I think yeah, it's just like a little a few upgrades. So yeah, talk to us through yeah.
yeah. I mean, first of all, I want to talk about him because it's the deck that I'm most excited about. Because I don't know, I think it's fun. The morph mechanic. I don't think it's that powerful, but I don't know. We will see. But I mean, the obvious upgrade that you want is Ixidor, Reality Sculpture.
What's it do?
It's a legendary creature, wizard, for 3 generic and 2 blue, and it reads face. It's a 3/4, and it reads face down creatures get +1/+1, and then you can pay 2 generic and 1 blue to turn face down creature face up. So you're basically reducing all your morph cost to 3, and yeah, I mean that's pretty good. And
Yeah.
I mean, this guy is like the obvious choice for the deck, and also this guy, the Void Mage Apprentice. I don't think he's in the deck, right?
No.
And
I mean, I'm gonna
it's
ask you, aren't like all the obvious choices? Like, isn't
no.
every card like the
I mean,
obvious choice in this deck?
every card that I'm going to mention has morph, but I mean, I don't think, for example, what's the name of the guy that we were talking about? I mean, this guy. Let me let me talk about this guy.
The Void Mage?
Yep. Let me find the guy real quick. I had it.
Is the
here.
one that you turn it face up for 4, right? And it counters a spell. No?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a one. It's a 2 CMC, 1 generic, 1 blue, and you can pay the morph cost, which is 2 and 2 blue. And when the Void Mage Apprentice turn face up, you can counter target spell. So I think it's pretty good in the
It's
deck.
a 1/1.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And also, I have this one. It's not that obvious, but it's Primal Whisperer. Primal Whisperer is a 4 generic, 1 green for a Elf's Holder, 2/2, and it gets +2/+2 for each face down creature in play. It also has morph for 3 generic and 1 green, but I think the important part is that he gets so big if you're playing free creatures with Kadena. And I mean, it's solid. You can start punching in the face.
But it's just a big creature for 5 mana. I mean, it's okay, but
I mean, it doesn't have trample or anything.
That's
and I think like it really works with your deck, but I don't see him.
It's just a big guy. But that's the part that about the deck that I liked. I like the fact that it's not like you don't have like super overpowered cards. You just have like synergistic cards in between.
You know what I would like with this one? I can if I can jump in. A good interaction. It's with the Jeskai Infiltrator one. Is that
one?
The
one that can't be blocked.
Yeah, Jeskai Infiltrator. Let me look it up.
Mm-hmm.
It can be blocked as long as you control no other creatures. When deals combat damage to a player, exile it and the top card of your library face down in a face down pile. Then shuffle that pile. Then manifest those cards. So like it creates manifest creatures, and your opponents don't know which one of those creatures is which, right? So you can you can attack with your morphs, and they can like block or like I don't know not block. And then you suddenly flip up this guy, and it's now a 12/12, and it's going through. So I can see that little interaction being viable, but I like that.
But like, do you lose the Jeskai Infiltrator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do like gimmicky stuff, and
because you don't like that stuff. But you don't.
I like that stuff.
Yeah, I think the power of the morph deck is the lack of information.
Yeah.
Like you don't know if it's a Jeskai Infiltrator or like a Sago Mauler, or the thing face down is a counter spell, right? So it's like playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Like with the trap cards.
Mm-hmm.
And like the cool thing about the morph is that it doesn't enter the stack. It just flips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't use the stack, so yeah, you can do a lot of fun stuff. Like like you were saying, it's a lot of playing in secret and doing gimmicks, and again, I like, in a way, I like that the cards, you don't have like this big spell with more of that destroy everything, right? You have these big creatures or fun effects,
like an engine, like it's all very synergistic. You know, like what it's gonna happen, and I'm calling it, because if you face up Void Mage guy, person, wizard, up, you can counter an uncounterable spell, or well, no, you can't. But something with split second.
Oh, actually, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, and that's gonna happen. He's gonna counter something with split second, and I'm gonna lose my mind when that happens. Because you know that
Yeah,
he does those things, and that's gonna happen. And I
yeah.
hate him already
And
for that.
also, if you're, I'm guys, I'm actually looking for a card right now. But in the meantime, I want to talk about Brine Elemental, because if you want to go that route, and if you want to play Morph, but you want to be that guy playing combo, um, well, you can play Brine Elemental with Vesuvian's Shapeshifter, and the combo works. I mean, in the end game, the opponents won't untap again, right?
Yeah, that was an old school combo, or
Yeah,
like an
yeah, yeah.
extended deck or something back in the day. Uh,
Yep. I'm personally, I'm going to play Brian Elemental, but I don't. I mean, I think if I ever win with that, I'm going to be like, okay, well, next, and I'm going to remove the Brian Elemental maybe. Because yeah, I mean, winning with combo is fun once, but then it's like, no.
Yeah, if you're not looking for the combo, I think it's fun.
yeah, and it just
Yeah, yeah,
happens.
and also, yeah, yeah,
Another card to look out for is Whisperwood Elemental. Look, another
yeah.
elemental. This
True,
card
true,
is
true.
bonkers. Like it does a lot.
Yeah.
So it's a 5 CMC, 3 generic, 2 green, creature elemental. At the beginning of your end step, manifest the top card of your library. Then sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. Until end of turn, face up non-token creatures you control gain. When this creature dies, manifest the top card of your library. So a lot of ways to put the like to flood your board with morphs, and also
Mm-hmm.
like another card. Sorry, like to hog, but another card that's good, but it's from previous commanders actually, is Primordial Mist. That's a 5 CMC, 4 generic, 1 blue enchantment. At the beginning of your end step, you may manifest the top card of your library. Exile a face down permanent you control face up, that's a cost, and then you may play that card this turn. Like,
Yeah, those two cards are great. I mean, first the Whisperwood. I mean, the manifest part, it's good. I mean, it's an engine, but the part in which you sacrifice the elemental and until the end of the turn,
and you
you get
manifest
to
again.
manifest. It's awesome against. I mean, when I was playing the, I know that it was not a great deck, but the rune deck, the manifest deck, whenever you had I don't know, a blasphemous act or any mass removal, you were like, well, I'm done. I can't do anything. But with this guy, you can and the new obviously the more the morph support. If you receive a mass removal, you can now play a bunch of new spells for free. So it's great in the deck. It's a great card. I
Yeah,
always
you
like that.
redeploy, and it's always good when that happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the mist resolves the issue in which you maybe you will manifest a non-creature spell. Uh, with the mist, you can play anything, even a counter or whatever. So I mean, yeah, there's a bunch of cards. This was, I mean, first let me talk about this one real quick. It's just an instant for 2, 1, and a 1 generic and 1 blue. It's an instant. Turn target creature with morph face down. So
What's the name?
backslide. Sorry. Yeah, and it has cycling of 1 blue. So pretty simple, but awesome in this deck. You can return 1 creature with morph face down, and then if you have Ixidor, you can play 3, and for example, Bane of the Living or whatever. And for me personally, the best guy that you can play is Riptide in Intrinser. It's 1 generic and 2 blue for a wizard 1/1, and it has morph of 2 blue. And it reads whenever Riptide and Trancer deals combat damage to a player, you may sacrifice it. If you do, gain control of target creature that player
Oh yeah,
controls.
that was good.
So yeah, this is
Well,
great.
I
I
was gonna
mean,
mention Isochron Scepter with backslide.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's a good little
True.
interaction. Yeah, you can turn your morphs face down and then do shenanigans.
You will remove the element of surprise, but I mean, you can continue to continuously do the
Yeah, but now you
effects.
have now you have
And
like a soft combo, like an engine or a great synergy
yeah,
to
yeah,
do more stuff.
yeah. Yeah, there's a
Another
lot of good interactions
yeah,
in all the
another
cards.
fun thing with Kadena is that it says the first face down creature spell you cast. So this means you can do things in instant speed.
Mm-hmm.
And for that, like we have a lot of things in blue.
Yeah, Leyline of
Like
Anticipation.
like the
Leyline of
Leyline or Vidalcan Orrery or a new Planeswalker from War of the Spark, which is Vivian, Champion of the Wilds, which
Mhm.
is 3 CMC, 2 generic, 1 green, Legendary Planeswalker Vivian. You may cast creature spells as though they had flash. Then it's a 4 loyalty Planeswalker. +1 until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains vigilance and reach. And -2, look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature card.
Yeah.
So Vivian is it's kind of cool.
No, she's really
it
cool.
doesn't limit to any kind
really
of
cool.
like it doesn't say it has to be certain color for it to have flash or anything. And like with this card and the Leyline and Velkan Orrery, you can flood your
You're bored with stuff.
your board. Yeah,
Your
pretty
board,
easy.
yeah.
And
You can
with,
play for free one creature, right? Each
Yeah.
turn.
yeah, and with any card that says that you draw a card each time a creature enters your battlefield, you're gonna have a gas with Kadena.
True. Yeah, you can do a lot of things in this deck, and also I would like to mention this new guy. It's Thieving Amalgam. It's 7 converted mana cost, 5 generic, 2 black. It's an ape snake.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
apes.
Oh yeah,
Big
this
7.
card is bonkers.
It is. It reads at the beginning of each opponent upkeep, you may manifest the top card of that player's library.
Just for that effect, it's
And
great.
then, yeah, whenever a creature you control but you don't own dies, its owner loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I mean, it's awesome. It's for me. I don't know about you, Balam, but well, in the second I saw this card, I was like, yeah, I want to build this deck.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna make more cards like this. They didn't, but I don't know. I think the morph deck. I wouldn't personally look out to make a morph deck, but it's already there, so I'm just gonna build it. Like I already
Yeah,
have
might
all
as
the
well.
tools, might as well. Yeah, and like playing cards like this is just fun.
Mhm.
Now, for the other cards that don't have really much to do with the morph in the deck,
Yep.
Oh, actually, a shout out because we have a Seedborn Muse now in the deck.
Yeah,
That's
Seedborn
fun.
Muse.
That's a
Yeah,
good
it's
reprint.
always great. Yeah.
Let's start with the other cards like
other-
Rayami, First of the Fallen. What are your thoughts on this card?
I do not like it.
You don't like it? I think
I think
it's super
okay,
interesting
it
for
is.
me.
It has a lot of style points, and certainly if you play this and like you win, like certainly like you win the next 10 games in my book, because it does.
Okay, so can you read it,
Yes,
please?
it's 5/4 for 4 mana, 1 of anything, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue, for a legendary creature vampire. It says, if a non-token creature would die, exile that card with a blood counter on it instead. As long as an exiled creature card with a blood counter on it has flying, Rayami, First of the Fallen, has flying. The same is true for First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Protection, Reach, Trample, and Vigilance. So,
All
Well,
of that?
yeah, it's a keyword soup, but she doesn't have the keywords, right? Like she has to.
Okay, this is also a super build around
It is,
card.
yeah. So
And like it's like a Voltron, like you build bit with control. Like I think they trying to do this thing with Voltron in Commander that you don't have to completely commit all your resources to building up your general. So you can do
Yeah, you
other
can
stuff.
do other stuff.
Like this guy, you let's say the only creature you play is Rayami, right? And also you have like you build this deck with, let's say, board wipes or spot removal and stuff like that to protect your commander, but also to kill cards to feed your commander.
Yeah.
So I think it's like way easier.
Yeah, you're already doing something that you want to do, which is removal or control, which is one of the
Yeah.
reasons that I liked Multani and that I built Multani, because you're already doing something that you want, which is ramping, and that feeds your commander. But with this one, I want to kill my opponent's creatures because it exiles them, and that's huge. But the chances of like one of your opponent's creatures having, I mean, flying is feasible. First strike, double strike, death touch maybe, haste maybe, hexproof with an edict effect on new Liliana's thing, indestructible lifelink, that's probable. Menace, I don't think so. Protection, I don't think so. Reach maybe. Trample is more common, and vigilance. I don't see killing a lot of my opponent's creatures with those keywords, to be honest. The good thing is that it stays, right? Like, if you play her again, the exiles already have the blood counter.
It's like Marcel.
Yeah, I felt it's like a weaker Marcel.
Well, it's different because Marcel is combo orientated, and this.
No, it's not.
This is like
no, you just think it's combo oriented because that like your mind goes.
I haven't seen.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna side with Raul on this. I think Marcel is more combo.
I mean, it is.
Yes, I haven't seen any Marcel deck which is not combo.
Because you haven't made it yourself, bruh.
No, but I mean, in Rayami, you can, for example, play. I mean, I don't know, off the top of my head, you can play cards like Darksteel Mirror, which is just for 3 generic mana. It's a mirror 0/1 indestructible, and then you can kill it with whatever. I don't know. You can play Innocent Blood, and everyone will sacrifice a creature, and you will have the indestructible part.
Sure.
Right. You can also play, I don't know, any weird cheap creature with
play a lot of
mana
dorks and have like ways to sacrifice them and use like Dictator of Erebos and stuff like that.
I mean, yeah, if you have Burst of Paradise, there's a flying, but
yeah, you can play. I don't know. It should be a vampire one. That cost 1 or 2 and has death touch.
Vampire. What's the one? The Batman. The Batman
death touch
one.
Vampire.
Yeah. The Batman one. True. You will have
and
flying and death touch in one creature, and then the Darksteel Mirror will have indestructible.
Okay, you
I think
have
there's ways
me.
which
it's something that I initially thought that it was going to be more difficult, but yeah, it might be.
Nah, it's super easy.
Nah. I mean, yeah, the deck, for me, the deck seems fun. The only part that I don't really love is you need to play weird creatures in your deck in order to make Rayami good.
Like
if you end up not having Rayami, you will have just weird creatures
the only thing your
to
creatures
fight.
are gonna do, and that's
being
weird. And like dying, like that's their purpose.
But the good part is that Rayami doesn't lose the blood counter, so if it gets exiled or whatever, you can just cast.
But you have to cast her again. Next time is
all
for
the
6.
Yeah, but you're on Sultai. You will have tons of mana if you're doing it right.
I don't know.
Or you can play. I mean, you can play Animate Dead or whatever. You don't have to pay the. I mean, there's ways to build Rayami. You can end up with a, I don't know, indestructible protection, hexproof menace.
Yeah, we get it. Enough about Rayami.
It's not very interesting, to be honest.
Yeah, because we still have a long way to go.
True.
Let's talk about I think the most interesting card in the whole deck. It's Volrath the Shapestealer. Do you want to read it, Raul?
Yes.
Yes. So it's Bolrat, the Shape Stealer. So it's half Mexican,
No,
half
just
no. Okay.
don't.
So it's 5 CMC, 2 generic, 1 black, 1 green, 1 blue, and it's a legendary creature shapeshifter. It's a 7/5. So it reads at the beginning of the combat of your turn, put a -1/-1 counter on up to 1 target creature, and you can pay 1 generic. Until the next turn, Bolrat the shapeshifter becomes a copy of target creature with a counter on it, except it's a 7/5 and has this ability.
Now
So
this
it's
card is
great.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like this guy, you can make it a -1/-1 counters, +1/+1 counters, whatever counters.
Counters in general.
Yeah, that's like this is the card, and like as you were saying, you can combine this card with Experiment Crash and just go bonkers.
Yeah, you can do combo-y stuff with Experiment Crash.
You can play Experiment Crash, obviously Hapatra. If you're fancy Jawkmoth, I mean, you can do.
I think this
everything.
is better. This is better than
Royami
by a lot. Like this is already
even as a card. It's even better than
I
Kadena.
agree.
It's just the deck is built around Kadena.
Yeah, this can do so many other things, and it's already a 7/5. So if you want to go Voltron, I think this is better because it's already a 7. It's already a 3-turn clock. And
I don't know about Voltron.
No, I mean you could like.
It's like a weird deck, a weird like cloning deck, but with counters. But you can proliferate. But you can
and that's what I like.
Things.
That's why I like Volrat, but better than Kadena or Rayami. It's because of the variety that it offers. That you can do a lot of things, and that flexibility is what like attracts a lot of different players to a certain legendary creature.
Mm-hmm. And also, what was the name of the card that you mentioned, Balam?
What?
We were talking about Bolrat the other day. It's this guy from Battlebond, green, Generous Patron. Yeah. Whenever you,
it's a 3/2, right, or something that whenever a counter is placed on one of your opponent's creatures, like if you placed it, you draw a card.
You will draw a card.
Yeah.
That's it. So you can play this guy, and you will be putting. If you have this with Hapatra or Jawkmoth, you will be drawing a lot of cards and doing a lot of things.
You just combine all the degenerate things from Jawkmoth and Hapatra and just put blue in them, and get an Experiment Crash, or even like I don't know. Maybe there's even some ways to build this guy with the Simic Azuri. I don't know, and get experience counters. I don't know. Do something crazy. Go crazy, kids.
This is gonna be a crazy one. And if I were to build one of the legends out of these, like out of all the commanders, out of all the legendary creatures from the new set, I think it would be Bolrath because it's pretty cool. And it's got me excited.
Okay, final stop before we move. Do we want to talk about the Troll Shaman?
No.
Or is it just too boring?
It makes tokens and it gets big, sort of.
Yeah, it's a guy. Trust us, guys. It's just a boring shaman.
Yeah,
it has
tokens guy.
It puts tokens to everybody and then it grows. I mean, I don't know. I think I've seen this guy before.
Yeah. So I mean, this deck looks awesome. If you're playing it for just for Bolrat or the cards that it has in general, it's great.
Okay, next deck. It's called Mystic Intellect. And the main guy here is Savine. So Savine.
Okay, moving on.
Savine the Chronoclasm. It's 5 CMC, 2 generic, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white. Legendary creature, human wizard. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to Savine the Chronoclasm. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard each turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy, and it's a 2/2. Uh,
Yeah, fun,
yeah.
excitement,
Okay.
magic
Okay, let's
card.
see. Let's kind of see
Yeah,
the deck,
so
and the deck it's pretty much all over the
It is.
place. Like it
yeah.
has instant stuff matters. It has, for weird reasons, it has Acetalpa Primal Dawn, and it has a Roused
Yeah.
Egg, and I don't know why it has
Because
Ghostly
yeah.
Prison, and it has some stuff that works with flashback,
It
like
does.
Secrets of the Dead, which makes you draw cards, and like the creature,
Kelpie,
the
River Kelpie.
River
Yeah.
Kelpie, that whenever you cast something from your graveyard, you
Yeah.
draw cards.
Good,
Yeah, it was
reprint that.
needed.
That's
That
a great
I don't
reprint.
know. It's just all over the place. This
Um,
deck.
what I like,
Mhm.
I guess the silver lining, the redeeming factor is that I really do like prismatic strands, and what it sucks is that it's only in this one, right? It's only in this deck.
I mean, it's
Yes.
It's two of anything. The flashback
the
one.
flashback
Two
deck,
of
so
anything,
yeah.
one white instant. Prevent all damage that sources of the color of your choice would deal this turn. Flashback. Tap an untap white creature you control. So it's a fog with flashback, and I love fogs with flashback because people don't attack you because they can see the fog.
You love fogs with flashback because there's like a huge number of fogs with
Hey,
flashbacks.
this is the second one, I think.
Well, this card
Yeah,
what
exactly.
was the
Yeah,
name?
sure.
Yeah, that card. It's great. No man, let me look for it. Mandate of Peace. This
I
card
don't
is on
know.
this deck.
I don't know. You tell me.
If it
Ah,
is,
okay.
I like
Okay.
it.
Mandate of Peace, which is
Mandate of Peace. It's an instant for 1 generate 1 white. It casts this spell during combat, only during combat. Your opponent can cast spells
And the
this
con.
turn and
Oh yeah.
end the combat phase. So yeah, it's a fun
oh
card.
yeah. I mean, fun is not the word I use, but yeah, it's one of
Yeah.
those cards.
Yeah, we have very different ideas when it comes to EDH and fun and friendship.
I don't know. I like the card. I think it's interesting. But yeah, I mean, the deck is weird and Sabine is weird, and we haven't even got to the weirdest part of the deck.
Okay. It also, from the new cards, it has what's this thing's name? Empowered Auto Generator, which is an artifact that let me. It's 4 generic mana artifact, CMC 4. Empowered auto generator enters the battlefield tapped. Put a charge counter on empowered. Enters the battlefield tapped.
Yeah.
Point.
Put a charge counter on it.
Yeah, you tap this card, and then that's the activated ability. Put a charge counter on empowered auto generator. Then add X mana of any color, where X is the number of charge counters on empowered auto generator. Now this is a good card.
And this is something
I don't know
that
what it's
all
doing
decks
in this
needed.
deck.
Like all 4 decks needed.
Yeah.
But
It will be better to have this card instead of the Scare Thriller guy. It's a scarecrow that does fun stuff with the lands, but it's in all of decks.
And it's something that, like, I don't know.
Yeah. I would like to have empowered auto generator.
I do.
Common.
It doesn't matter. Yeah. It doesn't
whatever,
matter
the Reddit is not important.
Yeah.
In Commander, yeah, all the cards could be mythics.
Yeah, I agree.
Mythics
That would be good. That would be certainly better, but it's not.
Okay, so the interesting things in this deck may be the other commanders, maybe. Like Elsha of the Infinite. Can someone care to read
it's
her?
2 of anything, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white for a 3/3 legendary creature, Djinn Monk. It has prowess. It means whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this creature gets +1/+1 until end of turn. And it says, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast a top card of your library if it's a non-creature, non-land card, and you may cast it as though it has splash. So it's really good. It's a 3-3.
And it's a 3-3. Now, I think this is the card that I would really like to build a deck around. Not because it's particularly good, even though it is good, just because I would like a Jeskai themed deck. Like, put all the cards that are Jeskai from Tarkir and like Shuyun and Narset and Jeskai Ascendancy, and just whatever, like just play whatever.
Senses Divining,
like, don't.
Mm-hmm.
What?
No, not the top.
Yeah,
No,
just
fun
Tarkir
prowess
block.
stuff.
And that's it, like, just to have a theme deck, but that's it.
Yeah, there's one that I
like
always wanted to play because I just love the art so much. It's another Jin. It's Jeskai colors. Let me see if I can find it.
The one that's like floating with
that
the
one.
flowers,
I love
like
the
that,
art
right?
of that one. It's Sage of
The one that whenever you play
Lifelink,
a non-creature gives
inward eye.
lifelink.
It's 5/3/4 flying. Whenever you cast non-creatures,
great.
Creatures you control gain lifelink, and that's it until end of turn. I always wanted to play this one. In fact, I had which one is this? Ruhan of the Fomori deck with this one back in the day, just because I wanted to play this card.
Back in 1999.
Yeah, I like this card as well. Like, I don't know, like, I have a problem with cards like this that activate with spells, like with instants and sorceries and stuff like that. Because there's a very, like, I want to do a creature theme deck that gets a lot of bonus because of the discards, like with prowess and stuff. But making the balance between how many creatures you put in and how many instants you put in, it's a mess to me. Because if you put too many instants and sorceries, you don't have enough creatures. And if you put in a lot of creatures, then
you need stuff that bounces back to your hand, that has what's this one? Buyback. Or stuff that you can replay. That's what, like, a lot of people are suggesting, since it's the Binding Top, because it's like a combo.
And like flashback obviously helps. Like, I guess I would put a lot of the flashback stuff here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great card. I think it can be broken. I mean, not broken, but there's already a lot of decks in which they have Elsha doing
broken things,
combos, and infinite.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a combo with the top, the Sensing Divining Top, and what's the other card though?
Yeah,
I don't know. Oh, yeah, Aether Flux Reservoir. So you can play it infinitely, and this, for me, Elsha screams combo, and the part that you can play things at instant speed from the top of your deck is like, I mean, if you do a Jeskai theme deck with Elsha, it's great. But no, 99% of the people
that's
are
the
going
problem.
to play Elsha combo. For me, it's a great card, but I don't know.
But why? Like, why do you always go there? Like, you always like.
No, he's not going there. He's saying people will go.
No,
there.
I'm not going there. Yeah, I like
angry.
the card, and I would like to see a Jeskai theme deck in the style of Absent Houses. But in general, the card is going to be used in combo, 100%.
Now to the weirdest card of, I think, the set.
The history of Commander.
Pramikon Sky Rampart. It's a 3 CMC, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 white. Legendary creature, wall. Flying Defender. As Pramikon Sky Rampart enters the battlefield, choose left or right. Each player may attack only the nearest opponent in the chosen direction and planeswalkers controlled by that opponent. It's a 1/5.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say about this card. I want to build a deck, like as you said, not only that creates a clone and nobody can attack anybody, because I want people to attack each other, right?
Hmm. Like the spider deck, but with walls.
Yeah, something like that. But like some way to have like blink involved. So whenever it's not my turn, people attack. Like
Oh yeah,
like left,
you
right?
can blink it and choose again.
And before before the guy that's supposed to attack me goes, I blink it, and then the order changes, so nobody attacks me, and keep changing it that way, so I never get attacked.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea.
It would be great. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, I think it's a fun idea to do once, and then just retire the deck and
I
say,
did it
"Well,
once.
guys, it was fun. See you later."
It's one of those, right? In which the first game is like, yeah, I'm having so much fun.
We're gonna do the same,
And then it's like,
thing
well,
over
okay,
again.
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Yeah. The weird card in which you reverse the turn order comes in this deck.
No,
Oh,
Yeah.
you will use that card for
Aeon
sure.
Engine.
maybe.
Yeah, the reverse one from yeah. So yeah, the Jeskai flashback deck. It's a weird one.
We have one last card to talk about.
Actually.
Okay.
Actually, and I think we would see. I think we will see this guy, which is Gerard Weatherlight Hero.
Forgot that was in this deck.
Oh, true. He's on this deck.
It's a
Forgot about it. Yeah.
It's a 4 CMC, 2 generic, 1 red, 1 white, legendary creature, human soldier. It has first strike, and it's when Gerard Weatherlight Hero dies, exile it and return it to the battlefield. Or all artifact and creature cards in your graveyard that were put
It
there from
triggers
the
Skull
battlefield
Clamp.
What?
And then it goes to your command zone. Yeah, I really like it. Yeah.
It's also a 3/3.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't build around
good.
Gerard, but I would certainly play it in one of the 99 in a lot of decks.
Yeah, I want to play this card in the 99, like in a legendary theme deck that I used to have. That this guy may make it in the comeback, because I don't know, like you can just pretty much one-sided board wipe your everything.
I like the fact that he's on Boros colors, because all of the Boros deck suffers in board wipes, right? If you're playing goblins or humans or
Goblins,
whatever.
Boros
In
goblins.
red. I mean, no. I mean,
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Card in red.
You
can do
don't,
that
don't.
though.
With who?
But that's a different
Tell
story.
me why.
I mean, there
White
are
Goblin.
some, but
I saw this one today. Is like
Hobgoblin.
Hobogoblin something. It's for Larwin. It has hybrid mana 3 CMC.
No, and it's not a goblin. It's
we're not talking about that weird goblin.
Is it legendary?
There are no legendary
no.
Boros goblins.
The point is that if
In
you're
Boros
playing
colors.
creatures in Boros, now you can play this guy as your commander, and you will not suffer.
Yeah, you can play humans,
from
soldiers, good
mass
stuff,
removals.
legendary creatures. If you're just playing
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
With Oketra, with the new Oketra.
Yeah, I like.
And also, on a note, I'm not saying that I'm going to do it, but this guy was like, yeah, with the new Gerard, you can play these artifacts and then sacrifice all of them to draw cards and then do it again. And you can combo all in like turn 3. I was like, no, stop it.
Don't.
You can play X. Yeah.
Talking of eggs, let's go to the next commander.
The smooth transition. Greatest transition ever.
I think this is the guy I've heard people are most excited about.
Maybe.
And it's the Primal Genesis deck. The face commander of this card is Jared Conclave Exile. Victor,
because I really like
us this card.
It's 2 of anything, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white. That's a total of 5 CMC for a legendary creature, human shaman. It's 2/5, and what? It says when Jared Conclave Exile enters the battlefield, create a 4/4 green rhino creature token with trample. Whenever it attacks, populate. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. To populate, create a token that's a copy of a token creature you control, of a creature token you control. It's really good. I really like it because it does, it does everything that you want to do. It's like the win condition. It's right there. The deck engine is right there. You don't need anything. Like you just put ramp and card draw, and you're good to go with your commander. You can establish a big board presence right off the bat if you give him haste like Redo.
I think aside from the morph deck, this deck is the one that's also more focused, and
yes,
it has pretty bonkers cards like Song of the World Soul. That it says enchantment, a 6-mana enchantment that whenever you cast a spell,
that's crazy.
You populate.
It's crazy. Yeah,
that is insane. I don't know. I think token decks are just
and that's a good
common.
thing because this is the one that I was excited about because I have a Celestia token deck, and I was thinking about making it Naya because I thought there were a lot of red cards with populate coming, but there's just one. But it's really good. It's Jared's belligerent.
I had
it's good.
That's a bit disappointing that only one card has populate,
but also the red one, right? We talked about it in the last episode.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah,
the signature
Jared's
spell
belligerence.
that also has populate.
That's the one he's talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was. Well, yeah, you can also populate with the enchantment. Or, I mean, for me, the part that is so good is like, they're like big tokens. I like that. I don't like having like 51 ones.
It's the same thing. It just comes down to personal preference.
I don't know.
It's
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we have to do a shout out here for a card that Victor made actually. Like you drew.
Yeah,
it's Doom the Artisan, which is
it's great.
3 CMC, 2 generic, 1 white, creature, human, artificer, 1/1. Sculptures you control can't attack or block. You know,
that's
sculpture, the very common creature type.
Yeah.
At the beginning of your end step, create a colorless sculpture artifact creature token with this creature's power and toughness are each equal to the number of sculptures you control. So, like, the thing is, you make a lot of sculptures.
Yeah, or you play Mirror Entity.
Kill the guy.
And now every creature you control is a sculpture. And they're huge now.
And then what?
And then
you have to sacrifice. Well, yeah, it's implied that you have to sacrifice the Doom Artisan.
Yeah. You will have something to sacrifice the guy, and you will have like 10 sculptures or whatever. Yeah, it's a great card. It's really so much fun. The design is so fun.
And the deck in itself has a lot of things to play with tokens, like Garruk and the Angel of Sanctions that embalms, and Felden.
It's great that
Felden of the Third Path. It's a good card.
Yeah. I think there's
a Trostani with
a lot of
Selenia's voice with the new art, which is super sweet.
I'm more in favor of the old art, but
also.
But yeah, still sweet. It is, but I like the old one too.
This is great.
I think
I like the old one better. I don't know. But yeah, I like that the populate thing is back. Thundering Growth is one of my favorite cards because it's a naturalize for 2 that also populates. Like
all those cards that exactly those cards that do like those instants and sorcery spells.
I wanted more though. I wanted more stuff that already did something and populates. Because we already have Rootborn defenses, which is great. I love it. But Trostani's Judgment, I will not play this card ever because it's a 6 CMC exile target creature then populate as an instant. I think it's just too expensive for that effect. But like as I was talking, the Thundering Growth is great. I thought we were gonna have more of those cards, but that's I'm a little disappointed about that. But
I think
Yeah.
in general we were gonna have new cards with the themes, but we
yeah,
really
but
didn't. We
it's
just
fine.
had like one or two.
I'm happy.
Yeah, but
But with
yeah, it's
this deck is it's super focused and it's well made. Uh,
yeah, and I mean, I would like to talk about the next legend because I like it so
yeah,
much.
yeah. Like this card
It's
also plays with the token theme, and
no, well,
Whoa.
we are
Plot
thinking
twist.
about a different card though.
then let's stay with the token theme first.
Okay, we go ahead and talk about
Wow.
the
Yeah.
Atla
Yeah, I
thingy.
thought you were talking about this guy because I mean,
No, I want to talk about the tiger
no,
guy.
that's for last. Nobody cares about the tiger guy. So, Atla Palani Nest Tender. It's a 4 CNC, 1 generic, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white, legendary creature, human shaman, and it's a 2/3. You pay 2 and you tap it to create a 0/1 green egg creature token with Defender. Not much to do, but whenever an egg you control dies, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Now, this is a card I like. This is a card I want to build a deck around. Because yeah, I want to do like I can even do like a dinosaur
Yeah,
theme
and
deck.
it's
and
still
just
on
like
theme.
little
Like that's
eggs,
what I like
right?
because
And,
you sometimes do like
Oh my
other
God, yeah.
legendary creatures as well, not placeholders, but instead of another one, and because it's better, but it's not the right creature type. And this is not the right creature type. This is not a dinosaur. But come on, the eggs. Yeah,
it's super flavorful and
Yeah,
combos
like
with mirror entity also.
yeah, the combo with mirror entity, like you have a bunch of tokens out, let's say Saprolinks or whatever, and you just mirror entity for 0. Now all of them are eggs.
Yeah,
now
they
all
all
of them
die.
put
They all
creatures from
die
the
and
top
then
of your
Put a ton
library.
of creatures.
Like
Yeah.
Atlapalani is a bonkers card. I love it. It's my type of card. I don't know why would you prefer the cat than this.
I don't prefer the cat, but I mean, yeah, Atla, it's so good. Do you think you
I
will
would.
change your Gishat for
Nah,
her?
I mean
It
Gishat's super broken, but
It's still flavorful.
You can do it for the
it made
flavor,
me
though.
think
It's
about
still
it, but I
flavorful.
don't think I'm gonna do it.
Do it, yeah, do
Nah,
it.
What I'm
Do
gonna
it.
do is I'm gonna
Just do it.
rebuild my tokens deck. I had a 4-colored tokens deck that died in the purge, but
Hmm.
I'm gonna
Do it.
rebuild it in the end. I'm gonna do big tokens now. Like big
Yeah.
tokens is gonna be the thing.
Yeah, I think Atlapalani is the most powerful legendary creature of all.
Of
From
all,
the set. No,
Of all?
from the new legendaries. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
Bold
I think
statement.
it's Bolrath.
No, I think it's this one.
I think it's Greven.
Who's Greven?
Well,
We will talk about
Ah,
that in
yeah.
a
We'll talk
minute,
about that one
but
in the
Okay,
Moving on.
so
let me talk
cat
about
guy. Catman.
Marisi, breaker of the coil, cat guy. Yeah. So it's 1 generic, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 white legendary creature cat warrior. It's a 5/4. Your opponent can cast spell during combat. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, goad each creature that player controls.
Yeah,
That's
it's
it.
actually
Super
it's
fun.
a fun card.
It is a fun card.
Yeah, because it's the first, well, the second general that goats creatures. And it's for each creature you control. So you can go the entire field again and again and again. This guy reminds me of the spider deck, which failed.
No, you failed. You failed
but
the
maybe-
spider.
Yeah, you failed the spider.
I failed to the
spider was a good deck.
No. But maybe this guy will do the job.
I don't know if he will,
No.
but whatever.
No, not with you.
Yeah, I mean, I like the guy.
Yeah, me too. But you're not gonna build that.
I
card.
like the part that you have a new commander which can goat. Goat, it's a fun ability. So
It's not fun when it's done
Yeah.
to you, but Sure.
Yeah, it's not really fun to
What?
suffer.
True.
I don't know
That's
why, but like I like the fact that it's a 5/4 for 4 mana. Like I don't know, they pass the vanilla test
And the
like that, just
the part of the opponents can cast spell during combat. It's fun. It's good.
yeah.
Victor,
mean,
if you
No
like
more-
the vanilla test, you're gonna love the next card.
Yeah.
Could you read to us the Tangard First Mate?
Oh yeah, Tongard first mate. It's two of any.
Mate.
Yeah, mate. It's two of anything, 1 red, 1 green for 5/5 legendary creature Minotaur Warrior. It says it can be blocked by more than one creature. Whenever an opponent attacks with one or more creatures, if Tangarth is tapped, you may have that opponent gain control of Tangarth until end of turn. If you do, choose a player or planeswalker that opponent is attacking. Tangarth is attacking that player or planeswalker. I like this a lot. I have a political, which is the one, the 4-color one that doesn't have blue. That one,
Saskia.
Saskia. So it's about giving someone stuff to fight with, like helping another player that's behind.
But like actually combining Marisi with Tangarth, it can be fun, right?
It's gonna be really sweet.
Mhm.
Like you're giving someone a 5/5 to hit people with, and that's really fun. Because like yeah, if you attack with it, that's 5 damage. If your opponent attacks with it, that's 10 damage. Like your creature, if it's not attacking, it can't attack you, right? Yeah. But I mean, you can
No.
choose. Like if it's attacking you, you don't give
No,
it away.
Yeah, you choose.
can choose.
Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna choose yourself.
Yeah.
Or maybe you will.
Or maybe you will.
So yeah, like if you think about it, like one creature dealing
It's fun.
more than 5 damage per attack or per like turn, it's really cool. I like it.
It's a fun card, to
Yes,
be sure.
it's a bull.
And yeah, it works great with the cat guy.
Cat guy. Yeah, that
Cat
one.
guy, yeah.
Cat guy.
So I mean, yeah, this deck, it's one of the
I think it's
most powerful.
the best
me.
made one.
True. Yeah, out of the box is the best. Like it has all the different moving parts,
Yeah.
right?
It's fun.
to
It's
work.
creative. It's nothing that we've seen before in.
The opposite of the flashback deck. The
you can
complete
tell that
opposite
they
of that.
put a lot of thought in. I mean, they put a lot of thought and heart and care into all of them, but this one worked out better.
Oh, actually, there's 2 cards that I want to talk about, like that are green, that seem super dope in this deck. Like the full flowering, which is XX and a green. That's the cost. It's a sorcery, and you populate X times. That seems good, and also the centaur.
Yeah, the centaur is really good. It's like a scavenging ooze plus. Because it's a 3 CMC for a 3/3, and you pay 3 and exile a creature from a graveyard, and then populate.
And then
So-
The Celestia Eulogist.
Eulogist, because you already wanna
It's
you
great.
already wanna exile stuff from
Yeah.
graveyards. Like you already wanna
Exiling
have
stuff and populating. That's
Yeah.
that's the thing, the kind of thing we needed more.
Yep. Because, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I'm always hesitant to, like, just play cards that say exile target player's graveyard or stuff like that just do that, because I feel like I'm losing a card.
Are you? Because I've seen you exile things from graveyard like no one else.
With what?
Like
if
it's nobody's else's business.
just for the tilt. I remember this one
what?
time, not so long ago. Yeah, in which you remove Balam's graveyard just because.
Oh, but that one's Rakdos Charm.
Right?
Like, it does multiple things. That's what I like. Like, I want them to...
actually, forget everything. The most broken card is in this deck. The best card in all of the set. I don't care. Well, maybe not, but it's Commander's Insignia, which is a 4 CMC, 2 generic, 1 white, 2 white enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1 for each time you've cast your commander from the command zone this game. Now this is a card for me. Like, I play a lot of creatures, I play my commanders, and I want to hit you.
That's good.
This is a crazy card. I wish this card was in the other decks. I mean,
just to have more.
the flashback. The flashback deck is already a mess, so why not put this card in it?
Just because, because you're not casting Sabine.
If you're playing partners,
you're not casting everything in that goddamn deck.
It's crazy. Commander's Insignia, it's crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I wouldn't call it crazy, but it's good.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. I mean, if you're playing, it's crazy. No, if you're playing like Winnie deck,
like in my Spectre's
not
deck,
just a Winnie deck, whatever.
Is dumb because
True.
I don't know if it counts the partners commanders.
It does.
So for each time I cast each of those, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be insane. Like
it's crazy.
It's great. I don't know what else to say.
It's crazy.
Let's move on to the last deck.
Yeah, saving the best for last.
Is
it? Is it?
Yeah. Merciless Rage. It's the Madness deck. And the face commander for this deck is Ange Falconrat. Can you...
I think it's Angie, though.
Can you read it? If you're so smart, can you read it?
Little mister.
I will try. So Angie, Falconwrath. It's a 3 CMC, 1 generic, 1 black, 1 red. It's a legendary vampire creature. It's a 1/3. It has tap. Discard a card.
You missed something, man.
Whenever
you're not so smart.
Haste. True. Sorry. Whenever you discard a card, if it has madness, untap Angie Falconwrath. So I mean, it's pretty good.
It's good.
Just for the fact that it has haste and it has loot.
Yep. Yeah. I don't even care about the madness at that point.
Yeah. And the madness is just a plus.
Just the looting part.
Because you can not combo off, but combo it. You know, like connect to another madness card and another, and that's it.
Yeah, you can connect 4.
Yeah, you can connect 4. I think this deck, it's well made. I don't think it's the best because I think we needed a little more madness cards.
Yeah, for sure.
The deck in itself has plenty of madness, but it's kind of also focused with a lot of things that return from the graveyard and a lot of reanimation that don't really have to do with madness, but go well with madness.
Yeah.
And also it has a reprint of this card, the zero. Oh yeah, the call to the netherworld. That card is good.
Also, the one that was creeping up in price is the demon, right? Let me see if I can find it. Overseer of the Damned. Overseer of the Damned.
Yeah. It was creeping up in price, true.
Was it?
And also,
it was just printed. Yeah, it was just printed in one of the other commanders, the first ones.
Just in one commander, and I think in
I don't think it's that
Nicole Bolas.
Good of a card. Why would people play it?
It's good.
I mean, it's
good.
Yeah. Whenever a non-token
it's a 7 it's a 7 card that kills one thing.
You cheated into play.
But it puts a lot of tokens, though.
Control dice creates a tap 2 black zombie.
It's a
you reanimate
it's a great card, and
you go to town. It's good. It's a good card. Which is not
if I see it getting expensive, I just wouldn't buy it, and that's it.
I mean, it wasn't going like crazy expensive, but it was like climbing up in price, and it was hard to find.
And it's good that it has the reprint. But yeah, talking about the deck, it's fun that it has the madness part, but also the plan B part, which is the reanimation.
Yeah, I think that this deck is trying to get a lot of value, which it does. But I agree that I would like it to have a little bit more focus.
I think what I'm gonna do with Ange, it's it's just make it an Edgar Markov deck, a Vampire Tribal, and she's gonna be there, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, get back all my vampires. May they rest in peace. And I don't know, maybe put the Falconrod Gorger, I think it's the name.
Yeah.
The vampire that gives madness to the other vampires. And just
True.
do whatever, you know?
No,
Yeah.
I'm
Fun
gonna tutor
interaction.
Falconwrath Gorger every time. That's gonna be my deck. Tutor that one, and it's vampires with madness all the time.
Oh, so you're gonna copy me?
Yeah, that's what we were talking about that like last week or something.
But I didn't know you were gonna steal the deck, so
I mean,
maybe
I'm not gonna do it.
maybe I won't anymore.
We said we were saying that, and you said that you
Well-
were gonna do Edgar because all the marquee,
Yeah, I'm gonna do Edgar.
all the white ones.
Can we, guys? Can we talk about the best commander in the entire set?
Depends. Is it Chainer?
Is it Chainer?
Okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
then, yeah. Chainer, Nightmare. I'm gonna steal it from you. You don't get to talk about it.
Yeah. No,
It's
you
a
go
human
ahead. You
nightmare
go
depth.
ahead. Yeah.
It's 4 CMC, 2 of anything, 1 black, 1 red. It's a 3/2 legendary creature, human minion. Discard a card. You may cast a creature card from your graveyard this turn. Activate this ability only once each turn. Same thing as the Sultai one. Like if you have Flash, you can do this in each of your opponent's turns. But whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under your control, if you didn't cast it from your hand, it gains haste until end of turn. Until your next turn.
It's a better Chainer,
Mhm.
like you know,
Yeah.
because Chainer already exists, right?
Yeah, it's a better chainer. I agree.
Mhm.
Like,
Already existed, and it exiled the nightmares.
Yeah.
And
No,
I don't know.
you reanimated creatures and then they became nightmares, but that was it.
Yeah, and when he died, all of them got
All the
exiled.
creatures
And
are exiled. Yeah. Yeah,
This
this
Chainer
guy is
doesn't
it's
do that, and
great.
it's
I mean,
better.
it's the it's like for me it's like the ultimate Rakdos reanimator. I mean, it does everything.
more
Discard
than
the big creatures.
Your babe.
Grusula?
Oh
But that
no,
doesn't-
no, no.
That
But
deck
I mean,
doesn't exist anymore.
it's a difficult theme because for some people, my Wave Grusilda is not legal.
But
So
that
I
didn't
mean,
stop.
in general,
No. That didn't
Grusilda
stop you
is the best
before, and
reanimator?
you still took that deck apart. Like, what the hell, man?
no, but
Well,
I have
I
the
mean,
deck,
do you-
though.
Do you? No,
Well,
it doesn't count as a deck if you
Yeah.
have all the cards, but not put together
In your binder.
but not put together as a deck. No, it
In my-
doesn't count.
They're not in my binder.
It does not count. Man, it's crazy. You're driving me
Well,
crazy.
That's a theme for another episode. In general, the best reanimator in Rakdos is Grusilda, but in legal terms, I think is Chainer. And yeah, I mean, Chainer will be, if Grusilda comes back, Chainer will be in there for sure. I mean, it does everything, and it's great.
Yeah.
Great art.
You know
Even
what
the
I
mana
found?
cost is good.
You know the
So-
art's by Steve Prescott,
Uh,
and the art does an S with the
Mhm.
chain and the smoke.
Yeah, I just heard
What?
an S.
Yeah, the art does an S,
Oh.
like there's an S
It-
done with the smoke and the chain. Yeah.
With the chain on the smoke?
that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I see it. The S. And where's the
just
P,
the
though?
S.
Or just the S?
That's too much. Like having like the P
Oh,
was just
okay.
too much.
Well, you know what I found? That it has snakes on it.
the snake- yeah, sure.
You know what I found? That our card, our preview card, Nightmare. What was it? Nightmare on Making is in this deck.
Nightmare. Yeah.
Nightmare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Oh
like
yeah,
it.
this is the best deck.
I'm,
It's great.
I'm actually excited for our card, the Nightmare on Making, which is weird because a lot of the cards that people give to like community maybe sometimes don't really pop off
Yeah.
unless it's like the
Mhm.
chase card of the set or something like that. But Nightmare on Making it's not like super high profile, but I think it's cool.
Yeah, it's
cute.
good.
It's going
And
to
yeah,
be
like
played.
people are gonna.
I'm gonna play
For
it
sure.
at least.
Oh yeah, me too. Are you gonna like if someone
Yep.
comes up at the LJS and asks you to sign it, would you? Huh?
I mean, why would I? But
Yeah.
yeah, sure. I mean,
weird
Because that's
petition,
your
but yeah,
preview card.
I will do it.
yeah, I mean, sure.
It's a part of history.
I put this from the salty team. Yeah, from
Yeah,
The
salty
salty
team.
Sign
commander,
salty.
yeah, salty. You will put
Oh
put
yeah,
salt on it.
I'm gonna have to
Straight
bring
salt.
my salt now.
And
everywhere.
tape it with tape like salt, and then
Yeah.
like a tape.
Yeah, in the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, it will ruin the card,
Yeah,
but
forever.
it will be flavorful. Pun intended. Yeah. So let me talk about this guy because I think it's great, and also you can do a super
With hatred.
flavorful
Okay,
win
let's see.
with this guy. So it's Greven, Predator Captain. It's a 5 CMC, 3 generic, 1 black, 1 red. It's a legendary creature, human warrior. It's a 5/5 with menace. And Greven gets plus X plus 0, where X is the amount of life you have lost this turn. Whenever Greven attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw cards equal to that creature's power, and you lose life equal to that creature's toughness. So, the flavor win. You attack with this guy, and then you play Hatred, and then you pay like 20, and then Greven gets big, and then you kill someone. The flavor is that he's on Hatred.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know,
we knew.
You knew
Everyone
that.
knew.
He's
Yeah.
on hatred.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
The
guy
big
is the guy
baby
in
weird thing?
Hatred.
No. Whoa, yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to my buddy Zach Stella. We're doing awesome art. Yeah, there's another.
Oh no! Sorry, I got completely confused. No, it's not hatred.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, okay.
Hatred is that
Yeah,
guy
no,
with a
hatred
wrinkly
is
face. Yeah.
an enchantment with 5 CMC,
No.
3 generic,
No, it's
2
it's
black.
it's an instant.
Sorry, instant. Pay X life. Target creature gets plus X plus 0 until end
Yeah,
of turn.
that's hatred.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about anger,
Oh no.
Oh no,
Hatred.
no.
and because anger,
Hatred.
like y'all know the new anger,
First anger was it like
but
The
the
first
first anger is the most weird thing I've ever seen in my
it was
life.
like a burnt baby.
Like, yeah, it's
It's like Chuck. It's like
if you die and go to hell, this is the thing that greets
Yeah.
you.
You become
like,
angry.
Like,
Yeah, with haste.
if there is a void, this is the thing that will take you to it.
You know what it reminds me of in like the movie Chucky
Yes.
2, where like they cover it with molten plastic. You skip those
I
movies.
First of all, I haven't seen Chucky 2. Second of all, we're talking English. The movie is not Chucky.
Oh, Child's Play.
It's Child's Play.
It's
Tienes
Child's
Chucky,
Play.
el muñeco diabólico 2.
Well, it's Chucky.
Carlitos. El Carlitos.
All right. It's Child Play. You know
Okay.
the movie of Chucky where he gets covered with plastic. Okay. Sorry, folks. We're experimenting.
Oh my
Technical
God.
difficulties.
Yeah, you know
Wait, check.
the famous movie Chucky. You know the guy in Rugrats. You remember the guy, right?
All right.
Let's keep
No.
talking about
Okay, so-
Greven.
Oh,
Hatred. So Greven plus Hatred, you can make like a 45
you know what's better?
40 power, 5 toughness Greven. A
Well,
ton of things,
blood.
but what?
Yeah, it has defender pay
Oh,
one
true.
life, and it gets
can
plus
pay
1/+1.
Life.
There you go.
Mhm.
Pizza.
You know what's better?
Yeah.
If you have Greven and then blood of wall of blood, and then you have on the field
Yeah. So
Billy's,
you know what's better? Like
or
having
you can
$1
have
million, but this is a never-ending game.
yeah that will give Greven a ton of or attack. Well, but yeah, Greven for me it's great because I mean you can do a lot of things in it, and it follows the same like thingy uh, with Billis, like paying a ton of life to get a ton of value, and then you can play like repaying kind. It's a sorcery that makes the total amount of life equal to all players. So you can play like you can pay 25 life and then hit someone with Greven, and then play repaying kind, and everyone's life
Yeah.
will be like 10 or whatever. So it's a fun like suicide style of
I wouldn't
deck.
play it as
Pay my
I
own
wouldn't
life.
play it
I
as a
don't know,
suicide.
like the angel.
I would just like play it for the value, like just drawing cards and hitting people for a lot.
Yeah, it's. I mean, yeah, it, it's not the same as
Selenia.
the. What's the name of the angel? The
Selenia.
Orsov angel. Selenia. Yeah. So it's like you were saying, it's not the same deck, but yeah, you can pay
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
like
life
it.
and get a
It's
lot of value
fun.
with this guy. And also the menace part.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chucky.
So
I think one of the
yeah.
last, if not the last, last commander. Well, not commander. I'm just gonna read it. It's
Legendary Christian.
Krik, son of Yawgmoth.
Okay.
It's
Great
7
pronunciation
CMC,
though, because
4 generic,
Correct. It's all true. Yeah.
1 Phyrex black Phyrexian mana, 1 black Phyrexian mana, 1 black Phyrexian mana. Legendary creature, horror minion, 2/2. It has parentheses, reminder text. Black Phyrexian mana
You don't
can
need
be paid
to.
with either black or 2 life. It has lifelink, and for each black mana symbol in a cost, you may pay 2 life rather than pay that mana. Whenever you cast a black spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Krik, son of Yawgmoth.
Yep. This is good. This is really good. This is
This is, I think this is one of the new. When somebody builds a black generic commander, this is the guy we're gonna see at the helm.
Yeah. This is the Erebos that we saw like 5 years ago all the time.
The
Erebos. Yeah, every Erebos. Everyone
Erebos?
that
You
played
said Erebos,
mono
right?
black value decks were playing Erebos. So that's.
Then they were playing CDC.
But that was
is
after
true.
Erebos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now Yawgmoth, and then now this.
And yeah.
Or like Kokusho.
Yeah, that sort of stuff. Like, yeah, I think this is like.
I don't think Kokusho is like the generic black value
because it
deck.
was banned for a while.
I mean, it's generic, but not value deck.
And
but
then
yeah,
some
this guy is
dude
going to
in
be
our
like.
play group built Yawgmoth as the black generic
Oh yeah.
value deck.
It was.
It was
I don't
very
know the
generic.
guy,
Yeah,
but
it
I
was
don't
pretty
think it was that
basic.
generic.
It had all the staples.
And super. And
was
yeah,
really-
it was a staple
It was
set,
really boring.
a tribal.
But yeah, it was not that. Yeah, it was not fun. But now I heard that guy now has a seaside deck, legendary
Yeah, it's gonna be the same, but in
toolbox.
5 colors.
Yep.
Mindslaver
It's
is a
more
legendary
colors,
card.
more fun, right? Nah, he doesn't run
so,
his labor on the deck.
Krik!
The different story. Okay, so
It's super
Krik.
cool that you can pay him with like 4 mana only, and then do black stuff.
Yep. For me, I was so hyped for him at the beginning. Now I see him as, like you were saying, a generic black commander. It's good.
No.
I'm not going to
Correct.
build around anything around.
It's gonna be the 99 of a
But
lot of decks.
It's
At
good.
least 3 colors.
It's
2
interesting.
colors. This is gonna be one of the 99 for sure. At least for me. Yeah, I think this is like CDH. Well, not CDH power levels, but it can be up there.
Yeah,
Maybe
maybe
it is.
huh?
I don't know, but
Mm,
the reason like also it's
I'm
because
not
of that
sure.
I'm not gonna play it as my commander because people are just gonna assume that I'm playing like busted stuff, and I would play this like very powerful deck, and I'm not that guy anymore. So
I don't know about
I don't know
that,
about
but
that one,
yeah.
Chief.
but yeah, it's really good. I like it, and it's got sweet art
um,
also.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a fun card. Maybe
yeah.
we will find some deck to play again to play him without making him like super broken or weird or
Yeah.
just
You know
for
what
the
other card that I like in the
funsies.
set? Just an honorable mention. No.
It's Dockside
Um.
Extortionist.
Yeah. Bone Miser.
Oh,
It's really cool.
bummer.
It's a creature version of.
Oh, is it
Oh
the
yeah, true.
reverse
Yeah, this is
waste
a
knot?
creature reverse waste non. It's whenever you discard a creature card, create a zombie. Whenever you discard a land, add 2 black. And whenever you discard a non-creature, non-land, draw a card. And it's really easy to discard your own stuff. It's much easier than Waste Not, in my opinion.
Did you notice, guys, that one with nothing is
Um,
now like $10?
Is it the one you
yeah.
discard your hand? It comes in the
No.
deck,
Yes.
right?
It's from Saviors of Kamigawa.
No, it's for Saviors.
I thought
Yeah,
they
and
reprinted
it's
it.
now
No.
like $10.
It's a
No.
terrible
I mean-
card. Don't play it.
Yeah, it still is a terrible card. Like, my first question is why?
Exactly. Why?
And then, yeah, then why would you?
And my second question is why?
I don't know,
with
but
more
it's
syllables.
expensive now. Well,
Why?
Why?
Well, you already.
Mhm. If
Well,
we
you
play
already
it with
have
Bone
zombie
Miser, it
infestation
can
in
give
the
you
deck.
value though. But
It says discard 2 cards, create a 2/2 black zombie. Exactly. You have all
and
the cards
Angie,
you can wheel,
Ange.
which is a million times better.
yeah, I don't know. I don't
You know
but
why?
now it's expensive.
It's because the Magic Man Sam did that video talking about that card, and
I don't know if that's
True.
okay.
I think that is true. I saw the video though, and yeah, that's why. I wanna talk about 2 cards. One, it's real quick. It's Mire and Misery. It's a sorcery, 1 generic and 1 black, and each opponent sacrifices a creature or enchantment. So it's plain and simple. I like the fact that now we have
Yeah.
enchantment removal in
This
black.
card's good.
yeah,
It's the first one. So plain and simple, good card. Finally, we have enchantment removal in black. And the big card that I want to talk is Dockside Extortionist. It's 1 generic, 1 red for a Goblin Pirate, 1/2. When Dockside Extortionist enters the battlefield, create X treasure tokens, in which X is the number of artifacts and enchantments your opponent controls. So
This card comes out of left
it's
field
so
because
good.
nothing does anything with artifacts and
No.
Yeah.
enchantments. But he just like does. But yeah, it's a
like
good
what
card.
what would you do with this one? Like Felden in this deck? Is this from the
maybe
from the Madness or the token?
it from the Madness, I think.
No, but it's
Okay.
But I don't know.
I mean,
Reanimation
it's ramp. It's ramp, right? It's ramp and Orzhov in Rakdos.
and Rakdos. Yeah, and I'm playing it on my Goblin
And
deck
Boros.
just for the fact that he's a Goblin. And if you have recursion,
Wait.
yeah,
You have a Goblin
yeah,
deck?
you heard here first. Yeah.
Gosh.
And
Okay, let's just end this. And I don't mean the podcast. I mean this vicious cycle.
the cycle.
Let's just please.
So guys, yeah, you the number ones that are listening now know that I have a Goblin deck, and you guys know that too. So
the number one.
yeah, great news, right? But yeah, this guy is so good, and if you have recursion, you can do this ton of times and get a ton of treasures. Like you're saying, it's rampant Rakdos at the very least. Good. Good card.
Yep.
I don't have a lot to say about that card.
Pirates, goblins.
Yeah, pirates. For your pirate tribals out there.
So, yeah, in general, I think there's a lot of good things about the deck, about the decks in general. And I like the reprints. Honorable mention to also to Clever Impersonator, which was super hard to find, at least around here, and it was kind of expensive. And now we have it.
Yeah, the reprints are good, like Ghost of
The
Prison.
new art for
and,
Bezuma
I
Shapeshifter
don't know.
and several other cards.
And yeah, there's a lot of cards that
Geth,
like
true.
Geth, like it's fun that they reprinted them. The decks in general feel more focused than last
for sure.
year.
For sure, yes.
Except for the
Yeah.
flashback. The
It's
flashback
weird.
deck is a
Yeah,
mess.
let me say a real
It's
quick
dumb.
parenthesis. We have a reprint of Faithless Looting with the art of Dak Faden, which was super expensive before, and now we have it
We also have a reprint
with
of
the
Lightning Greaves.
with the George art, right?
And Mimic
Mm,
Bat
that with New York.
Yeah.
new
And Sad Robot with
Oh,
not so.
it's
yeah,
a-
Soul
not so sad.
Simulacrum. It's
I like
edgy
it.
robot
now
now.
I will play it now.
No more nice robot for you, Mr. Boy.
So yeah, the deck.
Fuck Batman.
I'm an agent of chaos.
Yeah.
So
Also, like always, Soul
Soul
Ring
Ring,
and
yeah.
Commander Tower. I think it's great that they keep reprinting these
yeah,
cards.
the decks are good. I'm super happy that I pre-ordered.
Yep.
Yeah.
I
They're
think.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
closing
also
thoughts?
pre-ordered.
Yeah.
Yep.
All four.
Yeah, I like the reprints. I like the new art. Also, Sakura Trifelder with the weird FNM promo art. A ton of like fun stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't like that
it either.
art.
Yeah,
Ninja
yeah, but I
Turtle
mean,
better.
I like the fact that they're putting like the different hard to find art now in the decks. It's a cool part of it. And
Sure.
Planeswalkers, I think for me, I think they did a great job. In general, I mean, I'm happy about it. I'm excited, and I want to play with the new cards. And yeah,
Don't we all? Don't we
yeah,
all want to play with
Yeah.
the new cards all the time? So yeah, those were our thoughts on
So I think. Oh, there's also
Sure.
a Bazooka
yeah.
box.
and
and
yeah,
a lot
Well,
of more things.
The end. That's all.
Yeah, we got some pretty lands too. We got all the mana base that we need, Thespian Stage, whatnot. So yeah, a lot of fun stuff here. Tell us like what are your top commanders, top legendaries, top spells from the Commander 19 set?
Yeah, talk to us about your favorite cards
What-
in
what
the
are you
set.
gonna-
Things you wanna
what are you gonna build?
add
Yeah,
to the
exactly.
set.
Mhm.
Yeah, what are you gonna build? What are
Are
you
you
gonna
just
buy?
gonna pimp one of these decks, or are you gonna like take them apart, build another legend, maybe chainer?
mm-hmm. Are you going
yeah,
to
let us
buy
know.
all four?
Like I think the only deck I'm gonna keep like as is the Sultai deck, and the other decks I'm gonna rip them apart. Well, no, maybe the tokens deck I'm
You're
gonna,
gonna
keep and like build upon it. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna take apart all of them. I'm sorry, I'm not like you. I really need those pieces.
Good person.
Oh, sure, you're a good person. Okay, that's the first time. You know, like when they introduce Balam, it's always like, yeah, this is Balam. He's kind of an asshole, but not really. Like he's just messing around. He's just joking.
Yeah, yeah. That's
yeah.
the story in a nutshell.
I'm not the one that exiled with Rakdos Charm as your whole graveyard as I was dying.
I wanted to make a point.
Let us know everything. Talk to us. And
Yeah.
yeah, What else?
Yeah,
Cool.
what else? What else?
Like, comment, subscribe, share, retweet, everything you
Call
can do
me, text me, send me a
to
message.
help us out.
Everything.
Pr-
Yeah.
Print memes and show them to your uncles. And
Yeah,
yeah.
meme us, those useless guys.
Print the memes and mail them through the mail
Mm-hmm.
to us.
Fax
memes.
us
Send us.
to 555 salty. That's 555 salty.
All right. I guess I'll see you later.
Yeah.
See you
you're the
later, number
one.
ones. Oh, you can find us at Twitter in Salty Commander 1 because we are the number one, and so are you.
See you later.
See you later,
guys.
Stay salty.
Later.
Take care.
Bye.